This is Matt with 2 Feet Outdoors YouTube channel, and today I'm at the Pelham Bay Park kayak launch. We're headed out kayaking in the lagoon right behind me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this kayak set up, and we're gonna get ready to launch. All right, and we're paddling. So right now, we're paddling in the lagoon on the northeast side of Pelham Bay Park, and we're headed deeper into the lagoon. So I've never been kayaking here. This is my first time here, and I've never experienced any of this. So every bit of it today is a new experience for me. And we're gonna explore as much as we can today of Pelham Bay Park. And there's also some really interesting landmarks that I've researched, and possibly some small islands that we can paddle to. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a beautiful day. That was really cool. Just watch that bird eat a fish as a airplane flew overhead. So that's one thing that we're gonna experience today is LaGuardia Airport is not far away, and literally every few minutes there's a plane flying overhead. So while we're out in beautiful nature in the Bronx, New York City, we're gonna experience elements of the urban environment. One thing I forgot to mention, today is my birthday. And today I decided I'm gonna spend my birthday out on the water, in nature, enjoying the day. I'm bringing you along for the ride. We have some type of bandstand or observation tower ahead of us to the left. Later on, we might have to come back over here on foot and see if we can climb up that. But actually, I think I'm noticing a fence around it, so we may not be able to get up there. But that's pretty neat. Every once in a while I can hear gunshots off in the distance, because on the far end of Pelham Bay Park, the NYPD has a firing range over there. I'm noticing some very rocky shoreline in spots along this lagoon. This is really cool. So this Pelham Bay Park is actually the largest park in the city of New York. It's like more than 3 times the size of Central Park. And just look how beautiful this is. Does it feel like we're in the Bronx, New York City? Well, we are. And this is amazing. It's getting more and more narrow as we come to the far end of this lagoon, and we're as close as you can get to Shore Road. I just love how everything is so green. Seems like spring comes so fast. Well, I can already tell you this. If you've never kayaked here, I highly recommend it. It's extremely calm, extremely peaceful. At this point, I have it all to myself. Oh wow, this is really funny. What did I say before? Today is my birthday, and somebody sent me some birthday balloons. Look at that, happy birthday. I'm gonna see if I can pop these balloons and we'll just get rid of them. Even though it's a nice gesture, they're still trash. And we're gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna see if I can get this plastic bottle too. We'll just stick it up in here. All right, so we're back to the main part of the lagoon. The kayak launch is up and over to the right, and we're just gonna keep heading out through the lagoon towards the far side of Pelham Bay Park. These rock formations on the side here. To our right is what's called Gray Mare Boulder. We're coming up to these two like houses that are like on barges. I don't know anything about them. This is the first time I'm seeing them, but they look pretty cool. We're gonna paddle around each one of them. I see two of them out here, and also straight ahead is Hog Island, and I think we're gonna try to paddle over to Hog Island and check it out. Pretty interesting. And we'll paddle over to the other one that's now straight ahead. Yeah, over here to the right just looks like a cool little fishing cabin. It's either on a barge or built up on stilts. It says, "Welcome to the lodge" on the window. So yeah, on the map, it looks like what's straight ahead is called Hog Island. Looks like we have a couple other kayakers over here in front of us. Oh, looks like they're training some paddle float techniques and some rolling. Good job, guys, doing some training?
Doing some training, sir. How you doing?
Good.
Kayak there.
Doing well.
Yeah, those things have really come a long way since they first came out.
Yep.
Good.
I like it. Thank you.
Awesome. Have a great day.
This is Hog Island, right?
This whole thing is Hog Island.
Yeah.
And at low tide, you can walk to land.
Wow.
Yep.
That's cool.
And then at high tide, this becomes 4 separate islands.
Wow. I can't get over how beautiful this is here. We're gonna see if we can swing around. And maybe get out of the kayak, climb up on the island a little bit and take in the view. All right.
About that high.
Good to know.
And you can rip the crap out of the bottom of your kayak.
Exactly.
I know this really
Yep.
well.
All right. And we are on Hog Island. I want to show you these horseshoe crabs right here in the water. So yeah, just beyond this little fishing cabin, that's Shore Park. When we spin around, over on this side is Glen Island Beach Park. or Glen Island Park, and then we spin around over here. And obviously where we're standing is Hog Island, and then these islands here are also part of Hog Island. It's just broken up right now because the tide's coming in. And yeah, we spin around this whole area over here. That's Pelham Bay Park. And then we kayaked past it. Just to the right of this other fishing cabin is that Gray Mare Boulder. So yeah, this is just amazing to be up here right now today. I'm telling you guys, what a treat this turned out to be. Coming over here to Hog Island. Wow. Just want to show you guys something. I'm going to grab this horseshoe crab. You can see him right here. Looks like he has pinchers, but they really don't. You know, they can't really grab you or hurt you like a crab. And they use this tail to flip themselves over. That's my understanding. When they get on their backs. So you can see he's like wiggling his tail around. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We're gonna put him back in the water. All right, so yeah, I'm just walking out here to these other folks that are out practicing their kayaking skills and self-rescue. Looks like they have a paddle float.
Yep.
Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Ty. This is Linda. I am a kayak instructor and instructor trainer through the American Canoe and Kayak Association. I actually live up in Maine, but I'm down here for a program. And Linda had contacted me a while ago to ask me for some rolling lessons. So that's what we're doing here.
That's awesome. That's really good. It's great to see people practicing. I practice sometimes on my Oru.
Yep.
I haven't been able to roll yet, but I have been able to self-rescue with a paddle float.
Outstanding.
So yeah.
And I know that is not easy with floating kayaks. So massive props to you. That's really good.
Yep, awesome. So it's great to meet you guys.
And you as well.
Yep,
Cheers.
thank you. Have a good day.
Got two over here, got two over there, right on the bridge.
Great meeting you guys. We'll see ya.
All right, take care.
Yep, take care.
God, how big they are.
All right, so right now we're just gonna paddle around the rest of these little islands that are part of Hog Island. Yeah, right here, directly in front of us, there's like say something that was used for like a pulley system. It's really cool. There's a couple Canadian geese up on the and a duck that just flew away. But yeah, a couple Canadian geese up there on the rocks. I said Canadian geese. Let me correct myself. Canada geese. There we go. I'm learning. You guys have been helping me out. I always call them Canadian geese. I know it's now Canada geese, so we're good. But see, I caught myself. All right, we're gonna paddle over a little closer to Pelham Bay Park. We're gonna dip into this little cove for a second. check my map. Just trying to watch out for big boulders under the water. It's just very rocky. I think there's a hiking trail that leads to this spot, but I'm not 100% certain. Then there's another island right out here. Right up here on the right-hand side is like a huge boulder that's just sitting there, resting on the rock formation of this island. We're just going to cruise right past it. Well, just my opinion so far, but this is the most beautiful paddle in the Bronx, and probably New York City. All right, we're getting closer to this next island, and we'll just paddle around it. So I'm kind of paddling in the direction of Orchard Beach, and I'm just off the shore from Pelham Bay Park. I originally thought about seeing if I could land at Orchard Beach, but I'm told that you're not allowed to land boats there, so that's a change of plan. This is really amazing. Seagull and 3 of those other birds that I don't know what they are. Coming back to Pelham Bay Park, and we're actually completely on the opposite side from where we launched. There's like a peninsula between us, so we've paddled quite a distance. And just around this corner to the left is Orchard Beach, but we're not going to go over there since we can't land over there. So we're going to go into this cove. Very rocky beneath us. But we have enough water here to float past. Tell me this isn't the most peaceful spot in the Bronx. All of a sudden, it's so quiet, and all I can hear are birds. I'm just looking across the way here. There's like a bunch of what I'm calling boulder formations. I'm just gonna paddle over there and check it out. You know, it almost looks like it was an old foundation at some point. So yeah, let's see if we can paddle between here. And of course, we do have an airplane flying overhead. Yeah, now let's spin around and you can see the backside of this. Definitely some rocks underneath me. You know, it wouldn't be a big deal if I bumped a rock. I don't want to catch one that's almost surface level or something and somehow it kind of jolts me to the side or something like that. Wow, that's really beautiful. All right, I just pulled the kayak out of the water and I found a spot that I think is going to be really awesome spot to have lunch. Just going to walk over here and show you guys where we're going to have lunch today. We're going to go right up here, but obviously I'm not climbing this rock wall. I'm just going to walk around and find a way up there. We're just gonna make our way up there. Look at this view. Kayak is right down there. All right, so we're gonna have a quick lunch today, and we're gonna keep it simple. And I'm actually trying this for the first time, but it's called Heather's Choice Smoked Sockeye Salmon Chowder. Camping meal, basically, but I think it's gonna be really good. Just have to add boiling water to it and let it sit and rehydrate. Just a quick lunch here with a view. I tell you, while I sit here and I'm waiting for this to rehydrate, I can hear Canada geese in the background, birds in the trees, and I'm literally sitting here all by myself and nobody around. It's so quiet. Really amazing. And this, where I'm sitting, is actually part of Pelham Bay Park. So it's this is such a gem, such a beautiful park, and I'm just exploring it on the water and along the shoreline. But I tell you, it's amazing. Happy to be here. You know, the funny thing is I've never actually explored the trails here, and I know that there's trails all around this park, but I feel like where I am right now is in some far off remote spot, but I'm sure there's trails that aren't too far from where I am. Well, I'm gonna finish my lunch and pack everything up, then we're gonna head back out on the water. All right, and I'm almost back to the kayak, and there's some volunteers here cleaning up the shoreline. So it's really awesome that we have people that care to come out here and make this a better place to visit and recreate. All right, we're back in the water. That was cool to see those volunteers cleaning up the park. One of the volunteers pulled up my YouTube channel after I got to talking with them and subscribed to the channel. That's pretty cool. Went kayaking today and got 1 subscriber. If you like these videos and you haven't subscribed, I would greatly appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I asked those volunteers if they had an extra trash bag, and they did. So they gave me one, and I told them I wanted to clean up around the kayak launch. I'd like to add that while I did have Pelham Bay Park and this area as an idea to paddle, I did have some suggestions from my Coney Island video to paddle this park. So that's part of the reason why I'm here. Obviously, I wanted to come out here anyway, but I'm glad that I did receive some suggestions to come out here as well. I was actually considering going to the Gowanus Canal today, and I am planning on doing the Gowanus Canal in the future, so stay tuned for that one. But this is clearly a much different vibe than the Gowanus Canal. It got really calm all of a sudden. Oh, right in front of us is a mallard. He's probably gonna take off. There he goes. All right, well, I want to give back to the kayak launch a little bit, make it better than when I came. Just gonna pick up some trash that I see around here. Some glass bottles. Looks like a whole bunch of plastic bottles back here. And trust me, I'm gonna wash my hands after. I'm just gonna pick up some trash, get it cleaned up a little bit. Do a little bit each time you go out. Makes things better. All right, I got the trash picked up. A little bit goes a long way, but I got a nice big bag. And we're gonna dump it in the trash right here in the park. So my public service announcement for the day is if you're out kayaking, if you're out hiking, doing anything outdoors, just pick up a little bit of trash along the way and leave wherever you go better than the way you found it. It's a good principle to live by. All right, guys, I'm over at City Island, just on the other side of Pelham Bay Park. I want to thank you guys for watching 2 Feet Outdoors YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly did, and we'll see you on the next one.